Hey YouTube, MrRampro here, and I wanted to do just a really quick overview / review video of an awesome knife, the CRKT Crawford Falcon, model 6233. This model is not currently being made anymore as far as I know. I found it, I think, one place overseas for right at about $100. It was new, so I haven't seen it anywhere else. I'll go ahead and tell you what I do know about it, and if any of you guys have any extra information, just go ahead and let me know, post it in the comments. But let's go ahead and get started. You've got a 3 5/8 inch blade right here, and you've got 5 inches total over like closed length. So that's giving you a little bit more handle length than what you would normally have, you know, versus that 1-to-1 ratio kind of attitude. But I find that it really helps here. You've got a nice big handle to hold on to really do some good cutting tasks with, and you got an extra lock right there too, so that's pretty cool. But you've got a great handle to grab hold to. This is a G10 with stainless steel liner lock, or yeah, stainless steel liners in it, and a liner lock as well. But this handle's awesome. The size is great. It's got drilled holes in it to save weight, so you can see that there. You can see my hand through the other side. It does have a lanyard hole, which I'm utilizing with this leather lanyard now. And we have a liner lock, and I just showed you this lock here. As far as I know, it's kind of like the lock system, the LAWKS version that CRKT's putting out, and it just prevents, if you watch it, I don't know, let's see if I can get this a little closer, still in focus, and see. You see that little bar moving right here where my fingertip is? That bar prevents your liner lock from deactivating, from sliding over one way. I know that it can slide over the other way under extreme, pressure and torture and stuff like that, but this does prevent you from, shutting it the normal way. So that's pretty cool. Just an extra feature. Not bad. I'd never really used it, but it was there if I needed it. Instead of a thumb stud, you do have a thumb disc, so that's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of texturing to it, enough to grab and sling. I never got fast with this knife whatsoever, and it was so smooth that I honestly didn't mind opening it up slow. It just felt really nice opening and closing this knife nice and smooth. I mean, I'm sure I could practice and get it out, and sling it, but I never did it that way. Your pocket clip, it rides pretty deep for such a big knife. You got the pocket clip all the way up to here, so you can see where it starts to bend up. So that's a pretty deep ride, realistically. The only thing showing, I guess, should really be right at about here. If you want to be generous, you'll say right about there, out of your pocket. And I mean, you've still got 4.5 inches in your pocket, so she's going nowhere as far as that goes. You cannot change the location of your pocket clip, but it really didn't bother me. You'd have Torx bits to take your pocket clip off and take your scales and handle apart. I never took this apart just because I didn't want to mess it up, but at the same time, it's there. It's cool. The edge, awesome. This uses that AUS-6, which maybe not be great to some people, but you know what? It works for me, and I don't have a problem with it. I can sharpen it, and it doesn't hold the edge the greatest, the longest, but you keep it sharp, then you're good to go. And right now, we got a pretty nice edge on it here. So it's in retirement now. This was my right-hand blade when I was in the military, and now that that's done, I just put it straight into retirement. I did carry another pocket knife, which I'll do a review on it too, but for my main overseas deployment blade, this was it right here. So it's just a great knife overall, and I can't say anything really bad about it. It's just a nice, classy, big, beefy knife that you can pretty much do whatever you want to. I've beaten the crap out of this knife, and it's never had a I've never had a problem with it. Never had chips or anything before I even knew how to take care of a knife, really. Before I really got into knives, I used to beat the crap out of this thing, and I didn't really know what I had. And then I started looking it up, and I'm like, oh wow, they don't even make this model anymore. Jeez, that's kind of cool. So then it went straight to my collection that I'd had since I was a kid, but most of those were cheaper knives, and now I'm starting to put, a little classier knives, starting to retire EDC blades and stuff like that and put them straight into the collection. So, just ones that I'd like to look back and remember on, and when I'm old, I'll pass them on my kids. But enough about all that. That blade's awesome. Don't have anything bad to say about it. And I wish they still made it, really. I know you got your M21, kind of comparable, and you've got some other ones that are pretty close, but I don't know. I hope they come close to this, because if they do, then I'll probably buy a couple of them. These things are great. And anyways, that's about it, guys. This is MrRampro. I appreciate your comments, concerns, all that nonsense. Let me know if you got any problems with what I've said, if I mess up, that kind of thing. I appreciate it. Keep it tactful, and appreciate your time, guys. Y'all have a good one.